Oh, John, yeah, disappointing one today. A frustrating game, very end to end at points. But yeah, just give us your thoughts on that.
Yeah, obviously we've just spoken to the players and we're disappointed in the three goals we conceded. I don't think it was any creativity of such from the opposition. I think it was more gifts from our errors, and they were very defendable goals. For whatever reason, players just switched off in key moments, which was disappointing for us. But again, like you said, like we're building, we're trying to become better in possession, which in fairness to the girls, over the course of this year, they haven't had a lot of that because of the way the season's gone, which is understandable. But we want to make sure that we keep focused to obviously retain at this level. But if we do retain ourselves at this level, to be ready for next season, and we're going to have to keep working like this and make mistakes. But I think overall today, personally, I think we did enough to win the game, based on the fact that the chances that the opposition created were just all from our mistakes.
Yeah, is that inconsistency at the moment potentially to be expected? Obviously, with that new style of play, like you say, last time here it was a disappointing performance against Palace, and then last week against Sunderland with the same team we were outstanding, and then today it's gone back the other way. So, as they're implementing that new way, are those inconsistencies something you kind of have to deal with?
100%. Like we know it's going to happen. I think what's hard is that we're inconsistent by the week, and like you say, one week we're absolutely phenomenal, and then the other week, like I said, I don't think we were bad today. I just don't think we were defensively secure enough in key moments. But the problem is then we're not even winning when we're phenomenal, and they're the times we should have picked up those points so we can sort of feel a little bit less pressure in these games. And with all due respect, both the Palace the first game and Sunderland last week should have been comfortable victories with the chances we created. Which then brings you into Lewes, and you're much more confident, you're much more buoyant. The girls believe in it a little bit more, they believe in themselves a bit more. Whereas you come in now still with a little bit of anxiety over your head, a little bit of panic. But I think that will come in time, and it will come with a good pre-season. Like I said, my job at the minute is to make sure we retain the status, so I have that pre-season to do it at this level and not the level below.
Is it extra frustrating as well, given, like you say, we did show a threat at times. We went 1-0 up and then fought back early in the second half, obviously after going behind. We got back to 2-2 and then just let it slip again, like you say, two balls in behind the defence.
Yeah, and obviously, like, I'm not going to highlight too much on the individual players, which we did in the changing room, but it was a little bit soul destroying because of the type of errors they were. But again, I said to the guys, you have to learn from it, and what was more important for me is that you've got to start to grow, and you can't keep having the same excuse. We can't just always be the nearly team, because we can't be the nearly team and keep making similar mistakes and not seeing games off. We've got to be now the team that we were the nearly team, but now we're starting to show that we can capitalise, and that will come. Hopefully we can show it next week against Bristol City, have another twist in the title race. We'll see. But I think for me, really, we've just got to make sure that after Bristol City we pick up a few more points and just show what we were about, really.
There's only 4 games to go this season. What will those 4 games be about from your point of view, in terms of obviously trying to retain our status, of course, but obviously trying to look at next season as well?
Yeah, I think like the reality is you've got to show your cards at some point to players and what your thoughts are and what you want to do. For me, it's about trying to stay true to what I want them to do, because when they do it very well, and we are very effective with it. But it's also trying to work out who can be consistent at that style, and it's not the easiest of styles, but it's a very effective style if done properly.